City Championship Wrestling presents A Night to Remember, featuring the crowning of the first ever City Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champion in a one-night tournament, featuring The Purge, the Darion Nation, New Albania, plus Freedom Ramsey and Ryan Matthias team up. Plus, the first defense of the Heavyweight Championship, Andre Kabashi defends against the Cat Daddy Paul Bowser. Jackson Stone's in action. All that and so much more. A Night to Remember.
We're here live at Survival of the Fittest, and doors are about to open. We're getting close, Lance. And you are in the opening match of the Survival of the Fittest tournament against Asian Gaines.
This little twerp has been a thorn in my side for the last month or so now, and it's not personal. Again, I don't know who you are, but you saw what I did to you a couple weeks ago. You've seen what I've done to you on our live recordings, all right? It's going to be more of the same, AJ. And again, it's not personal. This now is my quest to become what I've sought out to be my entire career. 12 years I've been grinding. 12 years I've been busting my ass so that I can become the CCW heavyweight champion. I know what everybody's thinking. I might be a little small. I know what everybody's thinking. I'm not as big as Chris Moore, right? I'm probably not as savvy as some of the other vets in the locker room, but you know what? That's been my chip my whole life. My whole life I've been fighting up. Now's my time. Today, Survival of the Fittest, I am going to do just that. I am going to survive because I am the fittest. And you're going to find out firsthand, you too, Paul, why I am the most gifted, why I am the most talented, and why I am your future CCW champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Survival of the Fittest with Asian Gaines, who's set to face off against Lance Starr in the opening match of the tournament.
You know, I'm very excited to get back in the ring with Lance Starr again because this will be our third match. First two times, you know, he got down on me, and I'm not going to let it slide no more. I'm not taking any more mess. I'm taking him down, and then I'm going to become the inaugural City Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion because that's where it's supposed to be at, right here. It's supposed to be right here on me, Asian Gaines.
Well, I like your enthusiasm, Asian, and I'm sure the crowd will. That he is. George has been a long-time official here at City Championship Wrestling. This young man, a relatively new addition, but he's been on fire since he's come back. He's been acting like a right. Well, I gotta watch my mouth, folks. We are family friendly here at City
Lance
Championship
Starr
Wrestling.
certainly with a newfound chip on his shoulder now, taking it early on to young Asian Gaines. These two have had words and fisticuffs in the past, leading up to this first matchup here in the tournament to crown our inaugural heavyweight champion here in City Championship Wrestling.
That's right, Bubba. And both of these individuals like their chances to win this championship sitting in front of us. And speaking of fisticuffs, Lance Starr resorted to those right away. Now went for a back elbow, but Asian ducks. Comes off with the clothesline of his own.
Sharp lariat from Asian Gaines. Big knee lift sends Starr into the corner. Referee George Ross out of position.
Definitely.
Perhaps unwittingly helping young Asian Gaines there.
Well, and definitely avoiding getting taken out by Lance Starr coming full force into him. Lance isn't one of our bigger athletes, but don't get it wrong, folks. He's got one heck of an amount of muscle mass. Asian Gaines comes around with a forearm, clubbing across the shoulders.
I would be wary of this endeavor for young Asian Gaines. Of course, Lance Starr being the veteran here in this matchup.
He can definitely turn things around, and he's willing to use the ringside environment to do that.
I would imagine these young men are both aware that they cannot win the inaugural heavyweight championship outside of the ring here, Paul Jones.
Well, and remember, folks, they have to win this match to even get a chance to have another match for the championship.
So this is our, what we would call a wild card entry. They're fighting for entry into the tournament.
Well, they're in the tournament. Well, I suppose it depends on how you look at the format of the match.
Oh, I understand. This is our first round, so whoever wins this round still has another match to go.
Absolutely.
Forgive me, folks. I've been hitting the head a lot. Hashtag CTE.
Well, one of these men will win this match, and they will be in the Survival of the Fittest main event. And they will be competing against 4 other men, not just one other man, Bubba. And it's going to be an elimination match, and both men looking to eliminate each other from this match. Darion Gaines just raining blows on Lance Starr in the corner.
With malice and bad intent, Darion Gaines raining right hands upon the forehead of the natural Lance Starr, now left exacerbated in the corner.
Darion still fresh. He's looking for his opening, and he may be taking too long.
You don't want to give Starr any time to recover. Oh. See, there you have it.
Got that boot up high into the chest.
Young AJ Gaines giving Lance Starr, unfortunately, just too much time to recover there.
Absolutely, and you can't take a veteran like Lance Starr for granted. Oh, and he chucks the youngster out of the ring.
Unceremoniously dumped to the outside now.
And
That
Lance
was a discerning splat there.
That was just in time, too. That was a crafty move on the part of Lance Starr. You can see he gives himself time to recover. He doesn't go after Darion. He makes him come back. He makes him expend even more energy. He's not going to go out and help him into the ring.
There you have it once again, experience showing. Lightning quick drop toe hold there by Lance Starr, sending Gaines into that second rope.
Oh,
An ugly collision like a car crash on Ford and Dix. We are heated up here in this inaugural matchup.
Lance Starr is taking control, Bubba. I'm surprised that he doesn't stay on Darion Gaines, though. He's getting into it with George.
Referee George Ross.
Oh, he's telling him to check on him. Oh, okay. Now he's going to come over and put the boot down into the chest, now an elbow. He's going to choke him. Come on, George, get in there.
Referee Ross not exactly in the best position to see that choke.
Lance Starr is now he's talking smack to a fan reporting at ringside.
Well, you'd think he had learned his lesson about that.
Oh! Oh, no! Lance Starr went high into the sky to the outside.
That was very disgusting.
Oh my.
Young Lance Starr needs to be attended to right away, up and over that top rope, all the way to the floor here.
George Ross checked on him and seemed to think he was good to continue.
That made my liver quiver. I will tell you right now, that sounded like John Bonham sound checking his snare drum before Moby Dick live at Nebworth.
Let's go, Lance.
It's up to 6.
Referee
Lance has only got
George
to the
Ross
count of 10.
somehow getting to his feet here. I don't know how. The natural Lance Starr, but he has got to be seriously reeling in very deep trouble now.
Lance is staggering to his feet, using the rope to help. He can't even
Barely
get to his
able
feet.
to maintain an upright position here.
George might need to call this. Lance Starr may not be able to continue, and I would be. Oh no!
Wait a second.
Oh my God!
Reverse into a big spine buster out of sheer desperation.
What a violent
Both
spine
competitors
buster!
down and out now.
That completely turned the table here, folks. And that's what Lance Starr is
once
about.
again, veteran maneuvering, well aware of his ring positioning there. Lance Starr able to roll right into that corner and use the ropes to help him maintain an upright position there.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Scoop and a slam, just rearranged Darion Gaines' spine, ladies and gentlemen. Chiropractic adjustment courtesy of the natural Lance Starr. Now driving the point of those knees right into the rhomboid.
Oh my gosh.
Middle back of Darion Gaines. That will keep you up at night, ladies and gentlemen. 2 count only, however.
I'm speechless, Bubba. I really am. I didn't expect this.
Hard-hitting, action-packed matchup to kick off Survival of the Fittest here.
Both of these men looking to build momentum, and really, the idea would be that you wouldn't take much punishment in this preliminary match. You would try to get through it, get through the first round.
Heavy knife-edge chop now from the natural. Front face lock.
And I'm sure the Natural looking to finish off the young Asian Gaines. He has to know that
Once
they're...
again, heavy knife edge chop.
Good gosh, they're deep into this match, folks, and Lance Starr is going to go up top, up to the middle. What's he looking to do? Oh, no. No, not this.
I'd be weighing.
No! Oh, my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Suplex off the middle rope.
Of course, a maneuver like that, Lance Starr's going to suffer a certain amount of damage himself.
My gosh.
Sacrificing his own body in the mission of punishing young Asian Gaines here.
Well, he needs to not worry about punishing anybody. He needs to just get the quick,
Lance
efficient
Starr
victory.
showing that he means business. He has already taken quite a bit of punishment in this opening matchup.
He's going to get shot off by Lance Starr. Lance, oh, what's he snatching up?
There it is, right in the center. Sleeper hold applied. Asian looking like he's trying to get out of it. If he can get his elbow on the inside, he might be able to turn.
Reaching for the rope, trying to turn out. He looks like he's going out.
George needs Gaines fading fast now.
George needs to check on him. He's down to one knee.
If he could just turn his shoulder in right now, Paul Jones, he might have a chance at looking at the leg of the Natural and perhaps improving his position, but the Natural has a death grip on the neck of Asian Gaines right now.
Asian isn't wanting to give up. He wants that shot at the heavyweight championship.
Like a rogue Burmese python in the Florida Everglades.
Lance has got it down. That's one.
Decimating the
George
wildlife
on
and the
the
future that is Asian Gaines here.
No, Asian Gaines is still in it.
Says, no, that's it. Wait a second. Gaines now fighting back. Lance Starr can't believe what he's seeing here. Gaines must have been able to fight for just enough space, Paul Jones, to get a breath of air, a breath of life back into him to just recover. Take those 2 or 3 seconds is all he needed to fight back up. But once again now in peril, the front face lock applied very firmly by the Natural Lance Starr here.
My gosh. I don't know. Asian still will not give up.
Going for that choke, that guillotine choke.
He needs to also think about his career.
Wait a second. Gaines now fighting out of it, trying to power out of this choke.
Oh my gosh!
Wait a second. Gaines absolutely driving head and neck first. The Natural Lance Starr right into that ring. One has to wonder what the spine of the Natural Lance Starr is made of. After that fall, that tumble to the outside and now being 100% spinally compressed in the center of the ring there.
Oh my.
This match turning into a club fest. Both men showing exactly what it means to just try and advance in this tournament to become the first ever CCW champion, Paul Jones.
Asian again shoots off Lance Starr, flying back elbow.
Big back elbow though from the Natural. I'm sorry, from Gaines. I apologize. Both men
Lance
wearing
is-
black and red.
Lance is all
Ladies and gentlemen, I
over.
am an old man.
Lance was
Big
all over
running
George.
knees
Wants
from
some help.
Gaines now. Big snapmare. Right into a choke of his own now. Veteran reversal there from
Good
the
gosh.
Natural. Sends himself tumbling with the
He's out into chairs.
with that reversal. He's safe on the outside, at least for a count of 10.
We're well over 10 minutes, folks. This is insane. Both of these men giving everything to get into the main event of Survival of the Fittest. And good gosh, Lance Starr
Frustration giving way to technique now.
driving the hip into the midsection. Oh, and a chop.
Knees, but they are nonetheless very effective here for the Natural.
Lance stalking Asian Gaines. He's gonna send him across. Comes into a splash. Didn't. Could have had more on it. Both men showing the exhaustion.
Look at Dodge Ram tailgating me on I-94, just rear-ending Ajon Gaines. Wait a second,
no.
up and out of the way,
Both
but
men
Gaines
dodging
on the
one
ropes.
another. Ajon comes off with the double axe handle, and no. Lance Starr gets the hip up.
Caught with that big knee to that midsection. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever had your liver knee, let me tell you something. It's a whole level of
touching
pain.
the ceiling. Oh my God!
Big
Flying
elbow
elbow.
from the natural now. Looking to seal the deal on this first round matchup.
That elbow drop. My gosh, Bubba, the force. No, Ajon Gaines manages to kick
2
out.
3/4. Ajon Gaines kicking out, living to fight another moment in this inaugural matchup here. Ladies and gentlemen, the best fans in all of wrestling, the fans here at City Championship Wrestling, being treated to an absolute slugfest here.
Oh my, Lance Starr choking Ajon Gaines. Looks like you might bring him out into a bulldog. Nope. Oh!
Bulldog attempt reversed by Gaines, and that will be all she wrote. Out of nowhere!
Oh my!
Ajon Gaines! And what has been one of the most exciting matchups in recent CCW history, and now, somehow, Ajon Gaines can go rest for a few minutes while he contemplates wrestling yet another match here. Survival of the Fittest.
City Championship Wrestling presents A Night to Remember, featuring the crowning of the first ever City Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champion in a one-night tournament, featuring The Purge, the Darion Nation, New Albania, plus Freedom Ramsey and Ryan Matthias team up. Plus, the first defense of the Heavyweight Championship, Andre Kabashi defends against the Cat Daddy Paul Bowser. Jackson Stone's in action. All that and so much more. A Night to Remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Jones here with Darion Ultra, and Darion Ultra alone. I didn't see the Ultimate Master get here with you. I haven't been able to find him since. So are you going it alone tonight in Survival of the Fittest?
That's the first thing you managed to get right tonight, Paul. That's right. Darion Nation, once again, the one-man nation, because after the Ultimate Master of Pain and Suffering losing control at the CCW studios, I sent him away to the nation of Darion to do some isolated meditation. That's right, to that controlled rage. He's got to control that rage, come back, and hit harder than ever.
Well, Darion, you are certainly on fire tonight. I think I'm just going to stay out of your way, but I will remind you.
That's right. You stay out of my way because I do not need anyone to get the gold tonight. I got a qualifying match against the so-called alpha, Chris Moore. We'll see about Chris Moore and how alpha he is after tonight.
We certainly will, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the real Paul Jones here with my favorite to win Survival of the Fittest. Even though we haven't always seen eye to eye, Chris.
Well, Paul, I appreciate your vote of confidence, and you're right. Even though you and I haven't always seen eye to eye, what I respect about you is you're a man of intelligence, just like all of our fans at home. And tonight is a glorious night for City Championship Wrestling, is it not?
Oh, absolutely.
You're right, because tonight we're crowning our first ever heavyweight champion. And for myself, after a 2-year reign of dominance going all across the roster, I don't expect that to end tonight, do you?
Not at all, Chris.
So the way I see it is, you say I'm the odds-on favorite. These people know I'm the odds-on favorite. And tonight, we are on the precipice of a new era. A new era of excellence that is headed by yours truly.
Well said, Chris.
Detroit legends of the past. We all look at you and ask, what's with the attitude? Sweat, tears, like stepped on me throughout the years. You don't know me, get off my case. This Detroit boy come to bust your first. What's with the attitude? Blood, sweat, tears, like stepped
master of a meditation journey to learn to harness his rage. And he's going to be going one-on-one against this man, the Alpha, Chris Moore. Well, Darion's in no hurry to get in the ring with the Alpha.
Certainly not. Biding his time on the outside. I can't say that I blame him.
Well, Chris Moore is going to take a seat. He's not going to expend any extra energy. If Darion's, pardon my language, we're going to be a coward. And there you are.
Absolutely just staring a hole in the skull of Darion Ultra.
That's what you call the fruits of the happening, folks. Darion Ultra.
Darion Ultra, a one-man nation tonight.
Oh my gosh, Darion.
Concerning himself once again with the ringside fans when he really needs to be worried about the challenge in front of him.
All right, ring the bell.
Referee George Ross signaling timekeeper Anton King Midas to start this matchup here.
Both men are going to square off in the center of the ring, stare each other down. Darion with a double palm, if you can call it that. I don't know what that was.
Spent many years bouncing in bars, Paul Jones, and I've seen that very move many times.
I see.
A shove and a very quick retreat.
Well, I can't blame him. Darion Ultra, a fine physique, but he is no Chris Moore.
Two studs here, CCW going at it. Look at the power on display early on, though.
Chris chucks Darion away.
Tight collar and elbow shrugged off effortlessly by the Alpha, Chris Moore here.
When I spoke to Chris before the event, I told him, and it is the truth, he is my favorite to win this match and to win the main event.
Slap! Just slapped the taste out of Darion Ultra's mouth. If that doesn't get your attention, Mr. Ultra, I don't know what does.
Darion Ultra ducks under into a waist lock. Now into a side headlock.
Impressive speed on display here from Ultra, though.
Well, he is going to have to use it.
Certainly one heck of an athlete in his own right, Paul Jones.
That he is. His behavior lately is concerning, to say the least. The behavior of, oh my! A shoulder tackle sends Darion flying. The Alpha is all over him. Got him backed up into the corner. He's going to throw him across the ring into the other turnbuckle. Whip after whip.
Ultra into those corners, excuse me.
Well, it's that amazing, folks. Good gosh.
Now.
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at the power on display. Darion Ultra, every bit of 250 pounds.
High up at the ceiling of Sophia's Banquet Hall in Wyandotte, Michigan, goes Darion Ultra.
The power, strength, and agility of Chris Moore unmatched as of yet in this second matchup here, Paul Jones.
Well, good gosh, Bubba. I know you've seen a lot in the world of professional wrestling, but this is something else. Darion Ultra to his feet at 3, but he needs to get back in the ring.
I do not envy referee George Ross.
Oh, not at all. George Ross is going wire to wire tonight. He's going to be the official throughout the entire tournament.
Big bulldog now. Wait a second. Darion Ultra.
My gosh.
Not even 1 1/4. He's going to have to be more than that. Now, raining some heavy boots in, though. Driving that knee point right into the throat of Chris Moore. And for the first time in this match, the Alpha is in a little bit of trouble here.
Yes, he is. He's in more trouble. Darion Ultra is going to go back in and put his boot in the throat and choke. George Ross again admonishing him.
Ultra, well versed in the art of cheatery, understands that he does have the count of 5 for dealings in the corner.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Darion Ultra not giving Chris Moore any space, staying on top of him wisely.
Moore wincing in pain.
Driving the shoulder into the midsection. That's what you have to do against Chris Moore. He's a man of his size.
He could have a rib out or.
Oh, Chris gets out of the way.
Oh, heavy
huge
right hand, though.
Oh, God. Now
The Alpha now back to life in scary fashion, might I add. Right, left, right.
Beating on the chest, now on the chin.
Just raining down giant grizzly bear paws.
Big headbutt
upon
from Chris
Darion.
Moore. Darion is down.
That headbutt was disturbing in its veracity.
And Chris is coming across.
Big head of steam. Gorilla splash now from the Alpha.
Sends Darion across, comes in, misses the second.
Ultra out of the way, however.
Darion with the
Able
swinging
to hit
neckbreaker.
that neckbreaker. For the first time now, Ultra may have a chance, but he's not going to keep the Alpha down like that. He's going to need to hook a leg or apply some more leverage. I got to believe that Chris Moore warms up with more than Darion Ultra weighs when he goes to the gym.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, Bubba. Darion is just...
Once again, exploiting that count of 5 here. Referee George Ross admonishing Ultra, but...
I don't like to see it from a sportsmanship angle, but Darion Ultra, I can understand why you would use those seconds against a man like Chris Moore.
Well, the rules say you got 5, but tasting a size 12 now. Let me tell you something, the food here at Grizzlies is delicious, but rubber boot sole is not on the menu, at least that I would recommend.
Not at all, Bubba. Darion Ultra still on top of Chris Moore, but Chris is to his feet now.
This is not an endeavor Darion Ultra needs to engage in here.
No, not at all. You don't trade blows in the ring with Chris Moore.
Heavy blows now.
Another headbutt. Oh, Darion comes out with a knee to the midsection. Goes into the rope, comes off right into a back elbow. He's off his feet. Chris wants him back up. He wants to keep fighting.
These young competitors showing exactly what it means.
Oh, the third splash connects.
CCW champion. Just ragdolling Darion Ultra. No easy feat, I might add. Ultra every bit is 6'3", 250.
Look
at the power!
Oh, that's Lance Starr. That's Lance Starr.
Wait a second.
He shouldn't even be here anymore. He lost his match. He had his chance.
Lance Starr now inserting himself.
George, you need to get him out of here. What are you doing? Get him out of here.
Just a thumb to the eyes of Chris Moore. Referee George Ross did not see
the Alpha sends Darion into Lance Starr. He rolls him up. There it is. Chris Moore advances to the main event.
There you have it.
And now Lance Starr, what's Lance doing?
Beside himself. Lance Starr now. Darion Ultra wants an explanation.
What?
The fans here congratulating the Alpha Chris Moore and advancing here in the CCW Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Barn burners, absolutely, to kick off this show. Ladies and gentlemen, City Championship Wrestling promised a battle, and we're delivering.
City Championship Wrestling presents A Night to Remember, featuring the crowning of the first ever City Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champion in a one-night tournament, featuring The Purge, the Darion Nation, New Albania, plus Freedom Ramsey and Ryan Matthias team up. Plus, the first defense of the Heavyweight Championship, Andre Kabashi defends against the Cat Daddy Paul Bowser. Jackson Stone's in action. All that and so much more. A Night to Remember. City Championship Wrestling presents A Night to Remember, featuring the crowning of the first ever City Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champion in a one-night tournament, featuring The Purge, the Darion Nation, New Albania, plus Freedom Ramsey and Ryan Matthias team up. Plus, the first defense of the heavyweight championship, Andre Kabashi defends against the Cat Daddy Paul Bowser. Jackson